Like I'm broadcasting on the radio, we take advertising breaks. In this case, load breaks. Norm Woodstock Spalding, it's Sunday morning. I'm speaking about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Well, it's the gospel of human living. Actually, it's the gospel of curiosity, which incorporates more than human living. Incorporates more than this. Actually, incorporates more than this cosmos. The gospel of human living considers more than the cosmos it lives in. It's invented to do that. It's invented, human living, and its wit chamber is invented to cross-examine its maker and have a relationship there. And it uses the evidence of a creator and not faith of anything. So you're involved in your considerations right now in your maturity of living of considering Jesus. Consider yourself, because that's what Jesus was speaking about, you, and your development and maturity as a mammal. That is the subject of the gospel, not where you're going to go after you die. More than likely, you do not have a metamorphosis, and you do not go anywhere after you die. Basically, everything shuts off, and you don't ever remember a thing or about, and you're not aware of anything ever again when you die, more than likely. Now, when and if something else does take place, some kind of an electronic invention that in this cosmos, because of field, there's something about your experience here is before it got here, and everybody's experience is about what happened before it got here, and that played out in your lifetime and goes on after you got here. If indeed that is possible, you won't like me, because the creator of this is more in scrutiny there than anything else, and humans are an aspect to scrutinize the inventor of the whole episode rather than to play some kind of responsible role in any of it. That will be the last thing that ever happens here. Humans will be a responsible role in any of the episode of their living at all. You are the tail of a kite. You can play kite and fly yourself in the great wind of your curiosity, and that's about the best you'll do. Well, that does not make you in charge of anything at all. In fact, that's how you experience this thing with some kind of authority and order, is that when you realize you're not in charge. And you understand that and don't overplay your hand as if you were in charge. And right now, the overplaying of hands as if they were in charge on this place is causing one whale of a problem. And basically, you know who's doing it more than anybody? The altar staff all over this planet is not in charge and playing the role like they are using the most jaded image God ever gave a wit the possibility to be so stupid with as to try to cause order with. You cannot take a jaded image of humanity and cause order with it here. That is asinine. And the gospel does not do that at all. In fact, quite the opposite. And Christ was extremely excited about quite differently going on that he witnessed in Jerusalem and Judea. Yes, he was. He was Roman accomplishment. State of Judea. A prized vessel of Rome. More than anything. A Roman citizen. Cut your hair and pay your bills, he preached. Yes, he did. He was the epitome of Mr. Bush. Yeah. You see George Bush, you see Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. There it is. Dun, da, da, da. Huh? Aware. You bow to Jesus Christ, and there's an afterlife. And somehow there's a metamorphosis. A metamorphosis here. I affirm to you, you will bow to George Bush first. He took a greater beating than Christ and lived through it. Huh? Whose reputation was jaded more? And Jesus had nothing. He had a jaded reputation to live with, especially in the mind and the picture in the head of Apostle Peter. Jaded image. I'll remind you, the gospel is a story of living with this globe. It is priceless. It is a wonderful story. It leaves humans looking very, very, very influential and good in it. Very affecting, not in charge. Very affecting, not in charge. A grid in an amplifier tube. This is an amplifier tube. It amplifies everything about it. It exaggerates everything. Oh man, it's a rocket in a It's a jet engine in here. The way this functions, fields expanding and contracting. You know how many fields are expanding and contracting here? You know what that does? It makes this the electron of electrons inside a great circuit. One circuit for the electron. Want a bat? One big chunk to circuit. Time to go. Gospel. Like it? Sunday morning. Norman Woodstock Spalding. Like the gospel? It's exciting. Gospel's very exciting. That's why Christ was very excited. You watch the movie Ben-Hur and listen to what Pontius Pilate lectured Ben-Hur with. When he throws his ring back in Rome's face, like a dumbass. Yea, Pontius Pilate. I don't think he crucified Christ at all. No way. When Jesus took his own advice, he was well acquainted with Pontius Pilate. They were buddies. Absolute chums. Long before any trial. I'll affirm you that one. Goodbye.